I should have never moved to Red Hollow. The trees here don't whisper. They watch. The air feels thick, like it remembers things that should have been forgotten. I came here to escape, to breathe again, to be no one. But whatever followed me, it doesn't forget. My name's Clara. I'm 28. I used to live in New York until my life fell apart. My ex, he was obsessive, possessive, the kind of guy who turns every "I love you" into a threat. When I left him, I started noticing things. My apartment door unlocked, my photos moved, my toothbrush wet. I couldn't prove anything, but I knew. So I ran. Red Hollow was supposed to be a fresh start, a tiny town in the middle of nowhere. One main road, one diner, one bar. No noise, no chaos, no him. I bought a rundown cottage at the edge of the woods. The kind of place that had murder mystery written all over it. But I was desperate. First few days, peaceful. I painted, I read. I tried to convince myself the silence meant freedom, not danger. But then came the footsteps. The first time I thought it was an animal. Gravel shifting outside my bedroom window. 1:17 a.m. I looked. Nothing. The second night, same time. The third night, I heard it clearer. Heavy, measured, like someone was pacing. I stayed still, held my breath. The footsteps stopped. I went outside the next morning. No footprints, no mud, nothing. I brushed it off. New house, old pipes. Maybe I was being paranoid. But every night around 1:15, it happened again. My dog, a black lab named Mabel, started growling at the front door. Hackles raised, teeth bared. That's when I set up the cameras. 2 motion cams, one facing the front porch, the other covering the side yard. I stayed up all night, watching the live feed. 1:13, nothing. 1:14, static. 1:15, full signal loss. When it came back at 1:46, nothing had changed, except for the note. It was taped to my window, 3 words. I see you. I called the police. They came, did the usual routine. Asked if I had a boyfriend, if I'd been drinking, if I was on meds. They looked at me like I was a crazy city girl, freaking out over raccoons. But I knew what I felt. I started keeping the lights on, slept with a knife under my pillow. That's when the Polaroid showed up. It was taped to my front door. A picture of me, sleeping. The angle? It was taken from inside my room. I ripped my house apart. Every vent, every floorboard, every crawl space. I found nothing. I went into town to a bookstore. Not to read, but to be around people. That's where I met her. Margaret, late 60s, ran the store for decades. She looked at me like she recognized something in me. "You're staying at the old Weaver place, aren't you?" she asked. I nodded. Her eyes went cold. "That house, it remembers." She told me about the man who used to live there, Joseph Weaver. He was a loner. Girls went missing around town in the 70s. No one could prove anything, but everyone whispered. One day, Weaver just disappeared. No body, no goodbye. Since then, anyone who moved into the house either left within a month or didn't leave at all. "Once you're followed," she said, "you never walk alone again." I didn't want to believe her, but that night I found the basement hatch, hidden under the rug. I pulled it open, the air that came out, it was heavy, wet, like breathing in rot. I went down, flashlight flickering. There were chains on the walls, a mattress, dozens of old photos, all women, all terrified, and in the corner, a journal. I opened it. The first page read, "She always comes back, every lifetime. Same eyes, same smell. I never lose her." My hands were shaking. I flipped through. Dates from the 1800s, the 1900s, the 2000s. The journal, it wasn't just Weaver's. It belonged to something older, a thing that hunted, that fed on obsession, and somehow I was part of the cycle. I packed my bags that night, drove to the edge of town. My car died. No signal, no lights, just silence. And then I heard it, gravel shifting, footsteps behind me. I turned. Nothing. But when I opened my trunk, my bags were gone. replaced by a single Polaroid. Me, standing in the basement, eyes wide, a shadow behind me. I don't remember what happened next. I woke up in bed the next morning like nothing happened. Except there was a new journal next to me, a fresh one, blank. First page, in my handwriting. She always comes back. I tried to leave, I tried everything, but the town won't let me go. Every day I walk through Red Hollow like a ghost. Every night I hear him pacing outside. Sometimes I see his face in the window, sometimes it's my face. If you're hearing this, don't come looking for me. Don't come to Red Hollow. Don't move into the house, because once he finds you, you'll never walk alone again.